the wife of Oregon refuge occupier John Ritzheimer is using an online auction site to sell a firearm her husband brought to the Malheur National Wildlife Refuge, hoping to use the proceeds to cover restitution he and other co-defendants owe for damage to the wildlife sanctuary. The UnitedGunGroup.com site lists John Ritzheimer's Oregon Refuge standoff signature P238 as a gun Ritzheimer wore during the armed takeover of the federal bird refuge in early 2016. It is the same website used briefly a year ago by George Zimmerman, who tried to turn a profit on the gun he used to kill Florida teenager Trayvon Martin in 2012. Zimmerman, 32, part of a neighborhood watch, was found not guilty in the February 2012 killing of the unarmed 17-year-old African American after saying he acted in self-defense. The signature handgun was one of only 2 firearms not confiscated by the FBI from Ritzheimer, who carried it while watching the back of Robert Lavoy Finicum during many press conferences, the website says. The gun has been mounted inside a clear collector's case, with a signed copy of the U.S. Constitution and a notarized certificate of authenticity. It has Finicum's Ranch brand laser etched on its top and side, the site says. Finicum was the occupation spokesman who was killed by police after he sped off from a police stop on January 26, 2016, swerved into a snowbank at a police roadblock and emerged from his truck. Police said he was shot when he reached at least twice into his jacket, where he had a loaded handgun. Ritzheimer was sentenced last week to a year and a day in prison plus another 12 months in a residential re-entry center after he pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiring to impede federal employees from carrying out their work at the refuge through intimidation, threats, or force. Ritzheimer, convicted of a felony, can't possess or use any firearms. The sale of the gun would help pay off all the restitution for everyone convicted in the refuge occupation, with any money left over to go to Finicum's family, the site says. The total amount is $98,000 among 15 defendants. Ritzheimer's share is $10,000. Each person convicted must disclose all assets to the government in a financial disclosure statement 14 days from their sentencing dates. As part of the negotiated agreements for many of the defendants, the government reserves the right to pursue civil actions for any profit or enrichment of a defendant arising out of the case. The auction began Sunday and lists the gun's price as $2,100. It seeks bids from $2,200 up to $12, $1,000 or presents a buy it now price of $200,000. As of Monday night, 1 bid had been placed by the site's owner. United Gun Group owner Todd Underwood posted a comment on the site Sunday that read, "Let's make this go viral." He issued the first bid Monday morning for $2,100. During the first of 2 trials stemming from the refuge takeover, prosecutors presented a dramatic display of the firearms seized from the refuge after the 41-day occupation of the bird sanctuary, including 22 long guns and 12 handguns. In court papers, the government has sought the civil forfeiture of 50 guns and huge caches of ammunition that federal agents either seized from the refuge or from defendants' cars and homes.